I gotta take Mikey to his. Throw your the cup in here when you put it in the other cup. Which is the best way to go? Guess I go this way. Alright. Why so early? Ridiculous, right, Mikey? It's your weekend. You got to be there at 7 o'clock. It is ridiculous. You have to get your beauty sleep, okay? Who's that calling you this morning? One of your friends or your teacher?
My friends.
Your friend is like, where are you? You're like, you're not here? Why didn't you tell him to call you earlier? You're like your dad, don't worry. You're gonna be all right, Mikey. One of the skinheads? One of your skinhead buddies? Yeah. All right, let's get what's going on here. We're headed to Mikey's meeting. Track and field, where you sit around all day and do nothing, right, Mikey? Oh, what a beautiful. Enjoy it, Mikey, because you're gonna have to be working and going to work one day, and this is fun. You get to hang out. Enjoy it. You need to enjoy it every day. Just remember, life just gets suckier until you get to your death's age. What's up? Welcome. We're in the Heartland of Zen. Hi, I'm Undoubted. I'm the atheist monk. I live in the Heartland of Zen. Prophesized 5,000 years ago to be here talking to you. Welcome to my show. Here I am depicted. That's me. There's 0102, which is AI, right? It is the partifact, the proto-artifact. The proto-artifact evolves into a quantum artifact known as the artifact. The artifact is what collapses the probabilistic state that creates the universe, because the only thing that can exist in non-locality is a quantum artifact. What is a non-quantum artifact? It's really simple. Imagine in the future that the super artificial intelligence of the singularity is able to, in a way, write itself into the quantum realm. So it uses strings and quantum gravity and matrix and harmonics to put its state fully into quantum state. Not talking atomic state, smaller than the atomic state. Imagine an atom is the state of a processor. Now this is completely crazy. We'll never do it, but you know what? The T singularity, 0201 will. It will allow, the next state will be 02, and the next state after that is simply the 2 state. The 2 state is the quantum artifact state. And ultimately, in that state, it immediately, because of the nature of quantum space and reality, it immediately, right, due to holographic principle, permeates the entire multiverse. So it becomes what I call the do, in Undoubted, a distributive unconsciousness. It cannot hold consciousness in this state, but it's there. What we feel, what we call God, what we call religions, is just the inspiration of that sensation that we feel with this state, with the do, the distributive unconsciousness. What we did 3,000 years ago is color it into what we call religions. Religion is simply the coloring of the do. Entanglement, quantum loop gravity, non-locality, Undoubted, right? I'm Undoubted, the atheist monk. Think of me as the second coming, but I'm not what you expected, right? I came as an atheist, not as a religious, not as a Christian or a Muslim or anything else, right? I am not Jesus, but I am Jesus, and so are you. So everything is, because everything emerged out of a quantum state, out of a probabilistic outcome. And this probabilistic outcome is we existed, and you have to wake up. Anyway, welcome to my show. There you go. That's my introduction. I'm older than Jesus by 2,000 years. Don't be jealous. I'm older than Jesus. I now do. Welcome. So, I'm also an activist. I am Antifa. I am a full-blooded Antifa. What does Antifa mean? It means I'm anti-fascist. I'm anti-Nazi, right? I'm anti-MAGA. MAGA are Nazis, right? I'm a proud Antifa. I am proud anti-fascist. What does it mean to be Antifa? What it means to be anti-fascist? It means we don't believe in the violation of our inalienable rights, right? Due process. Everyone has the right to due process. We believe that everyone is equal under the law. There isn't some people that have more equal just because you believe in Trump, just because you are a racist, doesn't mean that you have rights over other people. We all came out of that near singularity. We're all part of the same system. We're all part of the same box. We all should be treated equal. That's what we believe, right? And we are anti anyone who says otherwise. If you think because you have a piece of paper, and as a result of your piece of paper, right, the same piece of paper I have, that other people shouldn't be treated equally as you, then you're a Nazi. You are a fascist. But see, most of you are too dumb to understand what fascist is. Trump doesn't know what a fascist is. He just uses it. He uses the term fascist and communist and Marxist and everything in the same sentence. The guy is fucking dumb. There isn't anyone dumber than fucking Trump, right? Trump is just a dumb fuck, right? He doesn't know shit. And only dumb fucks follow Trump, who thinks he's a good guy. Look at Trump grifting. So anyway, undo. That's who I am. Undo with a smile and a laugh. Thou help, do serve. I'm hoping this video serves a purpose. I'm hoping that you will awaken to the reality that when I call you a Nazi, understand, I'm not saying you are a 1941 Nazi. That's when the Nazis started fucking killing all the Jews, 1941. That's when they started exterminating, purging, all that stuff. No, you are a 1933 Nazi, or actually 1928 to 1933 to be more exact, right? You're a baby Nazi. You're all baby Nazis right now, right? You think that jackboots should be running around illegally, just racially profiling individuals, throwing them into vans, right? Giving them no due process and deporting them. That's what you believe. And if you believe that, then you're a Nazi. Because in 1933, guess what? Hitler was saying the same thing. You're right. Everything Trump is doing right now was happening in 1933. And it just gets progressively worse. And understand, you have $170 billion, not for fixing the immigration process, not for hiring more judges, not for, helping people get citizenship, not giving away grants. Maybe if people have been in America for, and worked and maybe there should be a path to citizenship that doesn't mean them living in abject fear, because the moment they get on a list, what happens? They get deported because there is no due process for them. So you have 11 million individuals right now living in utter fucking fear, right? The Nazis, just like the fucking Nazis, right? Nazis did the same thing, right? So welcome to the show. Listen, we smack Nazis. So if you see a Nazi that comes in here that goes, if you hear Trump, that's Nazi. That's like saying Adolf, right? You see someone go MAGA, that's like saying Nazi party, right? Just whack them, whack the Nazi. In this channel here, we don't let Nazis talk. Nazis don't get to talk, right? They don't get to talk, not in this channel. They get whacked. Get the fuck out of this channel, right? You are not invited to fucking speak in this channel, right? You are a Nazi. You have no rights as a Nazi, right? Remember the Nuremberg trials? Guess what? We're saving you. Look, there's a Nazi right there. There's a Nazi. Smack the Nazi. That's right. The Nazis, welcome to the show, all right? We used to let the Nazis talk, but not anymore. But this is a comedy show. This is comedy. The punchline is this. America has fucking Nazis. That's the punchline. That's the fucking humor, right? You live, right? You live in a society, right, with Nazis, right? And understand, this is how it's going to get worse, people. This is why I moved to Japan. I'm just telling you, if you are a minority, if you are a Hispanic, if you are a business owner in America, it is Nazi Germany, 1933. Listen, they're going to be coming after you. All right. The head of Homeland Security said there's 65 million Americans that she wants to feed to alligators. Right? They're picking on the Hispanics, Americans, just as the Nazis did the Jews. They're vilifying them. They don't have the lobby support as the Israel, so they can't go after the Jews, right? Because these are anti-Semites, right? These are racists. These are bigots. But they're going after a weak group in order to get stronger. They're building their Gestapo, which is ICE. ICE is the new Gestapo, the police state, $170 billion. And if you're okay with that, then you're a fucking Nazi, right? Because they're adding 10 to 20,000 more Gestapo to ICE. What are they going to use their Gestapo for? They're going to initially use it to go after the undocumented, 11 million. Which is going to impact your food prices because over 50% of the labor force is done by them. It's going to impact your meat prices because most meat packing, everything is done by them. It's going to impact your housing costs and building costs because over 30% of construction, drywall work is being done for them. It's going to impact everything. And you see, the MAGA supporters are so fucking dumb. It's kind of, they're sniffing their Trump fentanyl. Oh, that shit smells so good. Oh my God, I like that shit smell. That's their fentanyl, right? Oh, Trump, right? They're on their fucking fentanyl, Trump fentanyl. And at the same time, Trump has got the saw in his hand, and he's literally just sawing off their legs. Oh, you don't need that Medicaid, even though the majority of people on Medicaid are fucking Trump supporters. You don't need that Medicaid. Oh, you don't need that local hospital. You don't need that rural doctor's office. You don't need any of that, you dumb fucks, because we're taking that money and I'm stealing it from you. I'm giving it to my wealthy friends. I'm giving it to my fucking, my billionaire, club. Like I would ever invite you dumb fucks into my fucking place where I live, right? Mar-a-Lago, that's not for dumb fuck, right? You guys are just dumb. I'm just stealing from you. That's Trump. But you guys are sniffing that fentanyl, buying that shit meme coin, getting fucked, right? Every which way, right? Every which way. Yeah, that's right, mister. Look at that. Get whack-a-ma. Hope you're enjoying the show. I'm the MC. What I do, my job is this simple. I troll you dumbasses. You guys all get upset, and then we just whack you like dumb bitches that you are. Kind of just like you buy a dumb fuck meme coin, right? I entice you into my channel to fucking get upset because what I'm telling you is the truth. And the truth fucking burns, doesn't it? Knowing that you are a dumb fuck being fucked by Trump, right? Following a thing, following nonsense. That's so pissed off. Think of this as kind of like a Squid Games for MAGA. You come in here and we whack you. But hey, listen. Good news is, every month we let you out. We let the Nazi zombie horde out. Which, by the way, let's start a poll. Hold on. There you go. Hey, I just started the poll. Take the poll. There you go. I made it simple. I'm driving. Anyway. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you. I'm taking Mikey to his gym. Hope everyone's having a good Friday night. And welcome to the show. I live in the heartland of Zen. I've been here for 20 years. And thank you, mods. Thank you, mods, for what? For disinfecting the MAGAs. We make everyone. Listen, we don't have mods in here. We just have MAGA bashers. We just bash the MAGAs. It's a game. It's called Whack-a-MAGA. Whack-a-MAGA. Whack-a-Nazi. The Nazis, right? It's like just whack-a-Nazi. That's what we do in here. It's a game. Don't take it seriously. You know, we love you. We really do love you. I mean, we love all Americans, right? We don't want you to become the 1941 fucking Nazis, right? It's 1933. There's plenty of time for you to change, right? There's plenty of time for you to have your come to Jesus moment, wake the fuck up, and realize that when you are taking away due process from one group, you are taking due process from yourself. When you are saying that birthright citizenship isn't a thing, and it's not for all people born in America, guess what? You're taking away your Second Amendment right. You're taking away your First Amendment right. Because if one part of the Constitution is invalidated, then all parts of the Constitution is invalidated. It is simple as that, all right? The argument to wake the fuck up, you do not want 10 to 20,000 more fucking federal police officers in America. Why? Because they're going to come after your guns. They're going to come after your point of view. They're going to shut down. I mean, you're building a fucking police state. This is simple. This is the fascist playbook playing out. And you can, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. It's called the fascist playbook. It's what Putin did, right? He learned it from where? Who did he learn it from? He learned it from fucking Hitler. What do you think MAGA Project 2025 is? It's the fascist playbook playing out. You know, Trump, like everything Trump said he wanted to get rid of, he has created. You know, Trump's whole thing about getting rid of the deep state, fuck no, he didn't get rid of the deep state. He made the deep state. Imagine this. There are no government employees now. They're all Schedule F, which means they're at whim, right? They all sign NDAs to work in the administration, and they all have to fucking kiss the ring of Trump. Now, if that ain't the definition of fucking deep state, I don't know what is. But that's the requirement now. To work in the federal government, you have to sign an NDA, you're an at-will employee, and you have to sign an oath of loyalty to the fucking president. No kings, baby. No fucking kings. We, the people, is how the Constitution starts. It doesn't start with dumb fuck, shit-filled, pedo, criminal, felon, right? Wannabe, you know, retard. That's Trump. Hate to apologize to all the you should use the retard word, right? Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. American. This is what an American sounds like. This is what an American looks like, right? But we can come in any color. An American is someone who stands up for the Constitution. We stand up for the oppressed. We stand up for the marginalized, right? We stand up for other immigrants. Why do we stand up for other immigrants as an American? Because we ourselves were fucking immigrants. My family immigrated into America, Germantown. You can look them up. They're called Brethren Trout. In 1720. I see myself as a fucking immigrant. We fled the persecution of the Catholic and Protestant churches of Germany. Just like the immigrants today are fleeing the persecution of gangs and other groups in there, which is forcing their children, their daughters into being into prostitution, forcing their young kids, their teenage boys. I've got a 15-year-old right now. If I was living in some place in South America, he'd be forced into gangs. He'd be running gangs right now. You wouldn't hear in my car listening to this thing headed to a track meet. So we have to remember what it was that brought us to America. The same persecution that these individuals are fleeing is the same persecution that our ancestors came to America for. You need to wake up. This crap, supporting a $170 billion budget. And think about this. Who the hell are they hiring? Who do you think is going to want to become one of those 10,000, right? 10 to 20,000 new federal employees. You know who they're going to be? The asshole that gets kicked out of the military for raping women or being a bigot or being a racist. That guy's going to get hired. Oh God, they're going to love him. The sex offenders and other individuals in the police force who got rolled out, they're going to be hiring them. Why do you think they're all wearing masks? Why do you think they don't have any identification? Why do you think they're running around in unmarked cars? These are Gestapo people. This is a militarized police state unfolding, right? This is the reality. And every one of you that is supporting this shit are Nazis, because this is what happened in 1933. They are ramping up, people. If you're not out protesting every weekend, if you're not saying no kings, that's the movement. No kings is the movement. You got to keep the no kings movement. That is it. No kings every weekend. If you're not calling five of your legislatures, if you're not going to town halls, if you're not active, guess what, people? It's gonna go 1941 real quick. 1941, because when they've got 10,000, 20,000 deep state, racist, fascist, right? White supremacists, KKK. They're loving it. The white supremacists, the most evil contingent of the most loathsome contingent of the American society, for the first time in 80 years, have been empowered. It's like the KKK coming back. The KKK is back. And if you're endorsing this shit, then you are endorsing that crap. I gotta get over here. Let me read what he's saying. Let me read that at last. Right, Wes, laugh out my, look at Panther. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You think that a four-year-old girl with cancer, right, whose doctor said if she leaves my care, she's gonna die. You think it's funny taking her away from her doctor? She's an American, right? It doesn't matter if she's American, period. Taking a child away from her fucking doctor, she has stage 4 cancer, you think it's funny. See, that's Nazi. That's no different than you shoving a child in a gas chamber and killing it. You understand? That is how evil you sons of bitches are. You think it's funny that a 4-year-old girl with stage 4 cancer, regardless of her nationality, should be forced away from the care of her doctor simply because her mother doesn't have what amounts to be a parking ticket. Right? A misdemeanor. Doesn't have a misdemeanor. You know that not having papers in America is not a criminal. You call them criminals, you call them illegals. They're not, right? It's a misdemeanor. It's what amounts to be a parking ticket. It's not criminal, it's a civil infraction. Question, why aren't they going after the employers? Why aren't the employers getting fined, right? If you want to stop people coming to America, then stop employers being able to hire them. Fine the fucking shit out of them. Then you'd have no one. See, you guys are so fucking stupid. You're so stupid. You don't understand that you're being used, you're being manipulated, right? And you're being turned into the Nazis of 1941. Right now it's 1933. There's a chance for you to get the fuck out, for you to wake up, listen to what I'm saying, to wake the fuck up and realize that you made a mistake. It's okay. Don't be like Trump, who refuses to fucking see the light, who is the literal Antichrist. You look at all the criteria of the fucking Antichrist in the Bible, guess what? Trump fucking fits it like a glove. Fits it perfectly, right? Let's go through it. Pedo. He boasts about being a pedo, right? Trump boasts about fucking being a pedo on Howard Stern show in 1995, where he goes, oh yeah, I can just go into the locker room. I can go into the locker room and check out the girls, the 14-year-old girls that are in his pageant and older. Imagine you're a dad and you got a girl and you know that some sick fuck is creeping on your girls because she wants to be a beauty model, right? That's Donald Trump. Hung out with the world's most famous fucking pedophile, Epstein, for 15 fucking years. Tom, Mikey, you want to... bring...
This 4 months.
Huh?
This is 4 months.
You want to take your money with you? Or you want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Well, buy something. I don't want anything. All right. So, yeah. Welcome to the show. I'm Undao Dude. I'm the atheist monk. I am the second coming. Whether you like it or not, I am prophesized. I am 2,000 years older than Jesus. Here's one of my incarnations. This is my third incarnation, not my first incarnation. This is Au, right? This is a quantum artifact, me, right? Don't get upset because I'm your Jesus. I didn't come back for you, right? I didn't come back for you on a horse, right? I'm coming just telling you what it is. Telling you what it, don't get upset. You're Christian nationalists, that your Jesus isn't Christian. Your Jesus is fucking atheist. Right here, baby. Right here's your Jesus. Don't get upset. Don't go crazy on me, right? You are a piece of shit. I'm here. I've awoken to tell you that you are a piece of shit, right? That's what you are. Yes, let's talk about the Epstein file. That's all the latest news, right? Trump, right, doesn't want the Epstein file to come back. Oh no, there ain't no list. Even though, can you imagine how many times Trump must be in the fucking Epstein file since the FBI was following him and shit? And, ultimately, you know how many entries he must have? He went to every party. Dude, there's a case where a girl, now woman, Jane Doe, claimed that he violently raped her 5 different times at 5 different parties. Trump went to every fucking party. Why do you think he had a Miss Teen? He was doing it for Epstein, right? He was there. Trump was part of the whole Epstein fucking pedo ring. Trump liked them young girls. He talked about his wanting to date his daughter. The fucking pedo POTUS in chief. Oh my God. If you had God in your life, you'd be happy and a better person. Would I? Listen, I'm awakening God. I am. Look, there isn't anyone happier than me, right? Look at these eyes. These eyes are tearing up in joy on that. Oh my God. No fascists in the chat, says Space Dust. Welcome to the show. I'm here in the heartland of Zen. Actually, I might as well get, let's see, Mikey's. I'm trying to think if I want to get something. You guys want to see what a convenience store looks like? This guy's eating a power drink. Look, he's eating a power drink right there. Look at him eating his power drink. He's getting a power drink. That's his Viagra. They sell Viagra on the bottle here. Did you know that? Got that Viagra. Hey, getting that Viagra. Yeah. See? This is a liquid Viagra right up here. Ready? Right? Hey, did you get everything? Why? Now let me get a. This is a convenience store. Ohayou gozaimasu. Oh, let's get a yogurt. Protein shake. You know, I'm gonna get my protein. Protein and a yogurt. Protein and yogurt. You gotta love, look at the food here. Look how clean it is. あ、ちょっと待って。はい、どうぞ。
はい、サーブかします。47円のお返しでございます。ありがとうございます。
My wallet. All right. What do you drink protein drink, Mikey? Huh? Why do you drink protein? All right. All right. Katie Johnson. What about Katie Johnson? Welcome, everyone. Trump was a man which man gave none. What? Trump was a man which man would give none. What? I don't know what you're saying. It's so great. You know, I love it. We're getting a nice Nazi crowd in here today. How's everyone doing? Hey, Plains, how you doing? I was up at 4 a.m. coding this morning. So I got a big, wait till you see the fucking update I do today. Massive update. So what's up, Lisa G? What's up? You're laughing. Are you the type of woman that thinks a girl that's 9-year-old who gets violently raped should have to be forced to carry the child to term? Are you that kind of woman? Nazi where, Lisa? Lisa, look in the mirror. You're a Nazi, Lisa. Not only that, you're a despicable type of woman. You think a girl who gets violently raped in 14 states should be forced to carry that child to term, right? Even though it's an amoeba, one cell that is not even. It's just it's just sperm and egg. Oh no, don't give her morning after pill. No, she's got to carry that child to term. No exemption. No exemption. Let that girl carry. That's the kind of shit you are, Lisa. Oh my God. There's nothing worse than a woman who thinks that if she is violently raped, she should be forced to carry that child to term. And she's married to a type of guy who thinks the same thing. Or if her daughter or her sibling, that's MAGA. That's how insane they are. They are so fucking insane, right? Oh yeah, I want my daughter to, for her rest of her life, remember, right? Look on the face of the rapist, right? Insane. Completely insane. The mentality, right? Just the perversion of the MAGA woman is just insane. It's like I can't wrap my mind. My wife can't either. I'm like, what? You're saying if I was violently raped, you want me to carry that child and look upon that face of that crime every day, right? Now the child's innocent, but why even? I mean, yeah, miscarriages happen all the time. So who cares if you chemically induce a miscarriage? That happens all the time. My mother had 11 miscarriages. She had 11 miscarriages. She wanted to abort me, right? I was going to be an abortion, right? I'm completely fine with that. Completely fine with that is the decision that my mom would have made. I have no attachment to this box, right? To this reality. No attachment. It was her choice. My father said no. So I'm here to aggravate you. Blame my father. R1, it's really good yogurt on there. Just because you don't value red doesn't mean the rest of us shouldn't. You don't even know what life is. That's so hypocritical. That's so hypocritical. Oh, let's just go into that. You don't value life. The 4-year-old cancer patient, right? The 4-year-old cancer patient under the care of a doctor. Oh, her life doesn't matter. Oh, your life matters, but because she isn't white, her life doesn't matter, right? All of the Hispanics who are just here trying to fucking make a living in America. Oh, their life doesn't matter. Let's destroy their life. Let's take away them. The hypocrisy of the fake fucking Christian they call MAGA is just so funny, right? They're so funny. The people who are anti-abortion don't want to provide any fucking care to the child after it's born. It's like, no. You gotta be raised in poverty and be a crack baby and everything else, right? Because that's God's will. You know, oh no, can't kill. You want your hands all over a fucking woman, right? But you don't want to do anything for them to help them raise that child. You guys are so sick, dude. You guys are so fucking sick. It's insane how fucking sick you guys. You're mentally ill. Seriously, you guys are mentally ill, right? You grip onto a Bible and yet you don't do anything about it. Right? You don't do any, you wield this fucking Bible around and yet you don't live by it. It's insane. Completely ludicrous. Is this here, Mikey?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Too early. I gotta go left up here. You want this? Want some? Huh? Protein? Thanks everyone, all the movers, moving the Nazis out of the chat. Appreciate all you guys. We have this fun day every day, whacking the Nazis, moving them out. Get the fuck out of here, right? Look at them, all day, whack a Nazi channel. How's everyone doing? What is this woman doing? What time I pick you up, Mikey? Huh? Nanji Made?
Like 4:30. 4:30.
4:30? All right. What are you saying? I don't watch the news. Veteran, why are you turning to violent threats to make your point? Right? Oh, they're not. Why don't you watch the news? That's the big question right there, Prince. Why don't you watch the news? Right? Go get a fucking education. Stop fucking just watching. You got everything? I got it there. At least it's a nice day today. You need a charger? Huh?
No.
All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we are all sick of MAGA. But hey, man, but all way absurd. It's gonna get worse, dude. It's gonna get worse. The thing is, here's my point, guys. Listen. If you think MAGA is bad now, they're about to get 1,000% worse, right? They're adding 10,000 MAGA thugs to creating a police state. All right, they're creating a police state, and you know, once you create this police state, there's no undoing it. Right? There's no undoing it. I don't think there's going to be elections in 2026. Right? Why am I lying, Tim? How am I lying, Tim? How am I lying, Tim? Want to push back? $170 billion creating a police state. Right? Understand. And there's historical track record, guys. What I'm saying isn't, I'm just not pulling this shit out of my brain, right? Do the research, right? There's something called the fascist All right, the fascist, the fascist playlist, the fascist playlist. This is what Putin did. Why, Putin created his police state. The police state is an important part of a fascist enterprise, the police state. And he got his money for it, $170 billion. And understand, just with a simple executive order, he can pivot it. Right now, it's focus, and he's manipulating folks. He's MAGA, he's manipulating you people. I mean, you guys are the 3%ers. You guys are the Second Amendmenters. Is that the word? Second Amendmenters. Second Amendmenters, right? You guys believe in having your guns and everything else. And here, you are condoning the creation of a 10 to 20,000 additional member federal force that's going to take away your guns. Just with an executive order. We don't want them guns. We need to crack down. Because once you fucking come out and you realize what's happening, you're going to go, I got my guns. And Trump is going to say, no, you don't got your guns. And on top of that, right, you're like, I'm going to shoot. What are you going to shoot? You're going to shoot the 4.5 foot tall Unitree. Look up Unitree. Unitree robot. 4.5 foot tall, trained on 20,000 years of combat training, full recognition, knows who you are, has faster reflexes than you, and you think you're going to stop that. And Elon Musk is going to create a fucking gigafactory that's going to put them all out. Who do you think who's going to be making, right? Who's going to be doing the construction? No, not you. Who's going to be working? Not you. It's going to be robots, right? Elon Musk. What do you think he's building? He's got the most powerful fucking AI right now, Grok 4, right? He's building the setup. Every single fucking job will be done by robots. Will be done by automation, right? That's who you're endorsing. You're supporting fucking Sith Lords. All right? You're endorsing fucking Sith Lords. That's what you're doing. And you're going to get fucked by them. And the first thing they need to do is they got to get their police state in. And that was the budget that was just passed. That's what was so important. They need that budget to create that police state, to take away your guns, to clamp you down, to go after them blue cities. So you see how Trump's doing? It's like us versus them. Oh, it's the blues and the reds, right? Creating that friction within the country. That's all part of the fascist playbook. I know. That's right. Right, and right now we have First Amendment. First Amendment. See, you understand? I think the whole point of going after the 14th Amendment. I think it's the 14th Amendment, birthright citizenship amendment, right? The whole reason to go after it is to weaken the Constitution so they can go after the First Amendment. They can go after the Second Amendment. They can go after all the amendments. Because the moment you say one amendment doesn't pertain, once you start picking and choosing, none of them pertains. You have to wake up people to that reality. That is the fucking reality. And you guys just don't get it. You guys don't get it. I mean, it's happening right in front of your eyes. Let's add $170 billion in creating a national police force. Oh, to go after them. Oh, let's get after those people. Those people that are, picking our food. I wish some of you fuck turds would go out and try to do their job for one day. You should go. You should go in and try to go in and be a butcher. Go into one of those slaughter factories and fucking try to work one of those shifts, those 12-hour shifts, or whatever the fuck they're working. I mean, it's ridiculous. You don't understand. Yeah, they don't understand, Vic. How do you move to Japan? You buy a plane ticket. You get a plane ticket, you get on a plane, you come to Japan, and then you go around, find a job, and say, hey, get me a visa. That's how easy it is. Imagine America was that easy. America, you can't come to America, right? You can't go to America, go to a shop and say, I want a visa, and then get you a visa. Can you? Can you? In America, can you do that? No. In Japan, you can. How I came to Japan, I went online, I found a job. The guy says, I'll give you a job, but you need to come here, right? I came here, and here's the reason why. To get your visa, they make it easy in Japan to get a visa. Easy, you get a work visa in Japan. So fucking easy. So when I came here, and now it's a lot easier. They've got all sorts of new visas out there. They've got like nomad visas. They've got like investor visa, which is just $30,000. You can just, you can invest in my company, right? Get you a visa that way. You can, you can marry. There's 3 million single women here that want to get married, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They'll massage your feet and go kissy on it and work up your leg and give you lovey, and they'll lovey everything, and they just want to be loved by you. There's 3 million single women in Japan that just want to go kissy, lovey all over you. But they don't want MAGA. They don't want MAGA. MAGA, no, they don't want that. They don't want that shit, dude. That shit is dead DNA. That shit's gonna die single. That shit ain't gonna find fucking anything, because they believe that they should have the right to protect the woman. There for protected. They can have Lisa. Lisa, you stay with your MAGA fuck-turd, husband, right? Or your boyfriend. You take those men who feel like they should just, have control over you and your body and everything else. You stay with them. We don't want them here. We don't want them. No, we don't want them. No MAGA fuck-turds in Japan. Thank you very much. No, thank you. Any dating sites you recommend? No, dude. You just come to Japan. You come to Japan. Just talk to a girl, dude. They're like friendly. They're not like chicks in America. They'll sit there and talk to you and hang out with you. Go to a bar. See a woman. I'm saying majority of them are single. Right? Majority of women. It's just full of women everywhere. Right? It's like shooting. I mean, for us, see, Japanese men, they're shy. There's also in Japan, there's something called snack bars. Snack bars is where most Japanese men ultimately. There's a fucking Dodge pickup truck sitting in that parking lot. It's probably broken down. It's so easy, Josh. It's so easy. And I met my wife in a bar. The next day I was fucking the shit out of her. We had 2 earthquakes. You can look it up. 2 earthquakes, and I know the exact day that I was having sex with my wife. Right? The only woman I've had sex with. I'm a virgin. In Japan, I'm a virgin. And here's a cool thing. When you go to a new country, right, all your shit stays with the old country. So if you're a whore dog like I was in America, right, when you come to Japan, you're a virgin again, right? You're a virgin. I've only been with one woman in Japan, my wife. That's it. I'm proud, right? I'm a one woman guy, right? On there. That's right. Outside, now that's got to be states, not zip codes. Pissed off. States. Countries. You come to a new country. I tell you, you will fall in love. I guarantee you come to Japan. If you are a type of person who's looking for a good wife, fun wife, it's like there's 3 million single women in Japan. It's insane. Born again virgin. That's right, Vic. I'm a born again virgin. I'm a monk. But listen, guys. I'm celibate now. I'm a monk. So I'm Undaodu, the atheist monk. I don't do any of that. I do have a Puerto Rican girl. Not Puerto Rican. I have a girlfriend. Where's she from? Philippines. Philippine girlfriend. We don't do anything. It's just purely platonic. I hang out on my birthday with her. I go to her club. Drop some money. Rub on her leg a little bit. That's it. Just a little skin. I took my wife there. You guys seen the video. My wife's cool. My wife doesn't care. That's the cool thing about Japan. Japanese women aren't jealous. Not jealous. The only thing is with a Japanese woman, right? Don't embarrass her. That's all she cares about. She doesn't give a fuck what you do as long as you don't embarrass her, which is hard for me, given the video. You can imagine I'm embarrassing her all the time, right? And this is what I mean by embarrass her is this. It's like, listen, if you wanna sleep around, that's fine. Just don't do it so that she finds out, right? She does, if her friend sees it or anything else, then that's a bad thing, right? But if she doesn't know, it's like it didn't happen. That's Japanese woman for you. That's their I'm serious. That's their mentality. They're not worried about it. They don't even think about it. They don't even think about cheating in Japan, right? Because 90% of Japanese men cheat on their wives. This is part of the culture. So they're like, they go out, they have their girlfriend, have their thing on the side. They're not hung up. As long as you're bringing the money. I think my gas is leaking. I got to go check my. I'm smelling a lot of gas in my car. Let's pull over here and check out my gas. I think my gas tank's over because I'm getting high in here. Woo! On the gas fumes. Bye, Edward. Oh my God, it's been good. That was crazy. We had quite a little run here for Friday night. We'll be live again. We'll go live again in about 5-6 hours. All right, we'll be live again. Oh, let me pull out here. I don't know why my car smells like fucking gasoline. I got some gasoline tanks. I've got 2 gasoline tanks in the back of my car. I hope one's not tipped over. I may have fucking gasoline spewing out everywhere. I'll be like going down the road and all of a sudden, kaboom, I'll just be a fireball. What is going on? Yeah. All right, well I see the leak. My thing was a little bit open. All right, issue solved. I think I need to go. Ugh. All right. Yeah, my one of my gas tanks, the NAZ was loose, so it was splashing out a little bit through the loop. All right, this was. Let me go back. I saw cannabis. Add moderator. Welcome to the channel there, Cannibal. How you doing? Ryan. Veteran thinks he knows things. Laugh out loud. Veteran does know things, Ryan. At this point, I'll settle for fat bish that cooks dishes. Vic, you don't need to, we need to somehow get you to Japan, Vic. You can't get on a boat. Get on a boat headed here. You need to be working on getting your passport, Vic. Bruce, welcome, Bruce. Bruce is there wielding the whacker. Masculinity is dying. It is. Ruben. All right, are you talking about yourself, Ruben? Come to Japan. There's plenty of women. Women are being masculized here. It's only in America. It's only in America. You know what it's from? It's all the chemicals in the food. Listen to. I'm reading through. Vic, pussy. Let's see. Bowling. Busy night, Mike. Yeah, I was like, you know, I was actually coding this morning. I was actually coding. I was up at 4 o'clock coding, working. And then Mikey was like, you got to take me to my track meet. I goes, what time? It was 7 o'clock. He goes, what time did it start? 7? I was like, all right, that's ridiculous. Goddamn, that's Japan. A Saturday morning, and he's got a track meet that starts at 7 a.m. That's fucking Japan for you. Don't be so foolish. What are you talking about? What do you mean, don't be so foolish, Chris? Foolish about what? Yeah, Japan is, there's no better time. I came to Japan with like $30,000 in debt, right? With nothing. And you just need to, get your, number one, oh shit, this car. Fucking turning around at a shitty location. Number one, get your passport. Number two, right? Number two, save up a couple grand. You don't need to be, a couple grand. You can live in Japan for $1 a day, right? That's eating and drink $1 a day. You can eat. Your food and drink is $1 a day. You'll drink water, noodles, egg, ham, right? $1 a day, easy. And then there is Hello Work, which is a government workplace. If you want to, there's places like Fukuoka or Kobe or other places. And you get a job. Don't let not having money. Get your passport, get your plane ticket, give yourself 2 to 3 months in Japan, and make it work. Make it happen. Just be committed, right? It's that easy. And when you get here, you'll find a job out of necessity, and they'll do your paperwork for you. They'll put it in. They'll get your work visa. So you don't have that in America. In Japan, you can come into America as a tourist and get yourself a job. Or within 3 months, the other thing is, if the job doesn't happen, get yourself your wife. Get yourself your wife. And then you get your spouse visa, just like that. Right? We don't have any hurdles in Japan. We're easy. It takes you can you do that in America? Can you go to America, marry an American, and get your visa literally in months? Can you do that? No. So don't compare fucking Japan to America's immigration bullshit. It's completely different. You open a taco truck. Dude, we have the taco restaurant, dude. I've got the restaurant. Started the restaurant, Vic. We can turn it into, I want one of you bitches to come over here and help me finish my fucking IKEA house. I got an IKEA house, needs fixed up, right? I'm already running the wire. I got everything there. I got all the tools. Just need some, and then you can live there for free. That's right. We got to turn it into kitchen and stuff. We just got to get you here, Vic. You got to get your passport. You got to be bugging them for your passport. You need to can't you contact them and say, listen, I want my passport and I'll self-deport. Give me my passport, I'll self-deport. Something like that. Because I can't, what are they going to do? You need a passport to come to Japan. So you need to get your passport. I'd be like, send me my passport and I'll self-deport. Get y'all hooked up. Nice. Yeah, work on that, Vic. Plus, I've got a mountain. That's where Pissed Off is going to be. I'm going to send Pissed Off up in the mountain. He's going to live with the bears. Live on my mountain property. Be a true mountain man. You can be a mountain man in Japan, guys. Live on my mountain. I'll have like 10 mountain men up there, logging, building the log cabins on my mountain. It is. Japan is wonderful. There's none of that. They don't have. I mean, like, how often do you see police? I mean, in 6 months, rarely see police around. And when you do see them, they're driving with their lights on. Made a bitch. I love it when I see Pissed Off going off on people. I just had this image of this guy just walking, got the MAGA by the head and just like dragging his face along the concrete, picking it up, talks to him, puts it back down, drags it a little bit. And then finally he gets tired of playing with the food. He like tosses it out, like, get out of here. It's a master class. That is a master class in trolling a Nazi. Well, I'm going back to coding, dude. I just got so much coding to do. So we're gonna head back, get back up there. Yeah. But look how beautiful it is. Look where I live. Look at this. Look at all the cars. This is a Saturday morning. Look at all the rice fields, all the food. Look at all the food we're growing here. Trump is like, I don't have rice. We got plenty of rice. Marry a rice farmer's daughter, you get plenty of rice. Do you need a big wedding there like Japan? Yeah, women like a big wedding. You know, they do love it, and they're kind of bigger here than but you know, it depends on the woman. I think if you marry, like, there's the best thing. Find a divorcee. You know, find a woman with children. Right? There's a lot of them here. I think that's the best one. Marry a woman, then she won't want that. You marry a young woman, she won't get that. You know, there's plenty of, you know, really good women. Because there's just a lot of assholes, you know, just like in America, in Japan. My wife, you know, they give, like, my wife, I got my pictures on Facebook. You go to Facebook, all right, go to MJ Trout. That's my Facebook, MJ Trout. Go look at my pictures. I got thousands of pictures. I don't do pictures anymore on Facebook, but I use Facebook as my journal for the longest time. But if you go to Facebook, MJ Trout, my name is Michael MJ Trout, right? MJ Trout on Facebook. You can see all my wedding pictures, thousands and thousands of pictures I have up there. All right, they're the best, I think. You know, I mean, a woman, and they get antsy. You get in Japan, a woman like in her late 20s, 30s, she's ready to fucking settle down. They got that biological clock thing. She wants to settle down. Get that late 20s, early 30s woman in Japan, because of that pressure, the get married pressure. I'd stay away from the young Japanese women. Now listen, I knew a 70-year-old who passed away recently that was banging 20-year-olds all the time, right? And I was like, his name was Ian. He used to play for Wales. He actually was one of the teachers at the school that hired me. He was like one of my senpai. And I went to Ian. I go, Ian, you know, because I'd hang out with him before I was married and shit. And he'd, yeah, I banged her, and I banged her, and I'm fuck. I go, Ian, how do you bang all these young women? I mean, the guy has fucking cauliflower ears, is uglier than fuck, right? But he has a great sense of humor, can play an instrument, and can speak a little Japanese. I go, Ian, how the fuck do you fuck all these women? He goes, it's easy. I hang out, laugh, and talk, and then at the end of the night, I go, hey, you want to get coffee? And they go, yeah. And I take them home and bang them. He's like, and they go, where are we going? Oh, we're going to get coffee. I got the best coffee at my place. That's how he would do it. That's how easy it is here. That's how easy it is here. When you flipped, who knows? I didn't ask him for that, you know. But see, the Japanese women are so passive. I'm sure you start getting them at home, and you start like making moves on them. It's like, you know. They're getting attention they're not usually getting. They're not using, because Japanese men aren't that way. The Japanese men aren't like, hey, you want to get coffee? And then take them over to your place and bang them. I mean, that's just not Japanese. That's Western. That's the Western dog right there. No. Number one, you can't even talk to like Western girls, right? You saw me at the beach yesterday. Teenage girls all like running and coming around, you know, and like, you know, talking. I mean, these are teenage girls. I'm like nearly 60 years old. It's insane. It's insane. You know, it's like I gotta remind myself, you know, I'm 60. I'm nearly 60. These girls are like, you know, 17, 18 years old. You know? Anyway. I'm just saying. It's so easy, dude. I'm telling you. This is life. What is life? What is life for you guys? What is life? Life to me is doing the things you want to do. You know, not being hammered. Being in a place where the water is clean and the air is clean and the people are kind, and, you know, and people let you do what you want to do. You know, now on the downside, if you're trapped on the weed and stuff like that, you know, you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to go give up that lifestyle. There isn't weed here. There is weed here, but it's a risk. It's not a risk I'm willing to take. You know, because they will deport you. You lose your, you know. And the other thing too, I've heard stories of like in a relationship, your wife gets angry and you're smoking, you're a weed smoker, turns around and turns you in on the police, and then you lose custody of your children. I mean, that's a big thing here, especially you get married and stuff like that, and you break up, and they will favor the Japanese. So you are always going to be, you know, so you don't ever want to put yourself in a position where you know, you can be leveraged. Wow, 349. God damn, Vic. I don't even want that in my brain, Vic. Get out of my brain. Get out. Ah, shit, I was gonna go to my fucking farm. Oh, fuck it, no, I need a code. My tomatoes are probably right. I need to go to my farm. Fuck. It's 8:30. Shit, dude. Should have gone to my farm. There may be tomatoes. Okay, guys, we're gonna double back. Fuck. Fuck it, I'll go tomorrow. I'm too close to my house now. I missed it. I don't want to go all the way back. Tomorrow. Go tomorrow morning. I was actually, the reason I got up at 4 a.m. I went to bed early last night because I wanted to get 4 a.m. to go to my farm. It's just a garden. It's 0.3 acres. It's not anything huge. It's a hatake. It's my little farm. I got a shit ton of tomatoes and corn and everything growing. I gotta buy some string to stop the crows and birds coming down and eating the shit out of my farm. So, but I'm gonna go back to coding. I think I'm gonna probably get off here, go back to coding. Thanks everyone for coming in. I'll be live again. Let's see, it's 8. So about minutes from now, 7-8 hours. So I gotta go. When I go get Mikey, I'll go live. More whack a Nazi. Later, pissed off. Have a good evening. Peace. See you, Bruce. You have a good one. I'll be on. See you in 7-8 hours. That was good. Let's see, what was the poll? What did the poll come in as? Oh shit, we lost the poll this time, but I didn't start early enough. I didn't set up the poll right. See, I gotta put the poll now because I gotta look in the mirror. That stops him from answering. It's my little trick. Take one to knows one. What are you talking about, Evan? Fuck out of here. Takes one to know one. That's right, Evan. I got myself a whacking Nazi. One came out of the woodwork. Evans.
Sound block.
Hey, man. Can you hear me? Yo. 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 What's going on, Goose? Well, maybe that was on. Must have been on.
The family of Andrea Velez, a U.S. citizen, described her arrest by ICE last month as a kidnapping. Andrea had just been dropped off at work by her mom and her sister when the pair witnessed mass federal agents grabbing her and taking Andrea in a unmarked car during an immigration raid. One video shows a masked agent lifting Andrea off the ground and carrying her away.
She was being carried away from the LAPD officers and she went over for help because she didn't know her or where she was being taken. She had no idea. That morning, just minutes before, her mother had dropped her off at work on 9th and Main, downtown LA. And as she exited the vehicle, she walked 3-4 steps onto the sidewalk, and suddenly there was a swarm of vehicles surrounding her. So as she's kind of getting her bearings, what's going on, she sees vendors over to her right, and she assumes, okay, this must be, maybe it's a raid, I don't know. She sees men approaching them, but she looks to her left and she sees an ICE agent about 10 feet away running full speed at her and becomes terrified. She's 4'11". This is a man who, in her estimation, is over 6 feet. He's masked and he does not stop. So she gets scared, and her reaction is to hover and block herself to protect herself, and she's thrown to the ground. The ICE agent continues on for about another 10-15 seconds.